Welcome to the world united. Welcome to the world united.
One question to you, Vedanandaji. All of us dream to come to the Himalayas one day. Like all of us used to dream to come to Kashi one day.
Yes, ma'am.
Most of us now feel once in lifetime we have to go there.
Yes.
Since you live there, what is that one difference that you can see in Himalayas? Just give us a lot of youth out here who have started their spiritual journeys. And for us, the Himalayan masters are something that always, once at least we visit the Babaji's cave. You know, we all have these small dreams that we write in our list.
Yes.
So, what is that one change that you experience, and what is your one message that you want to give a lot of seekers
Yes.
who want to reach there one day but don't know whether to leave?
Yes, ma. This is we all are living in all people are living in Himalaya. I told you already. It is Deva Bhumi, Yoga Bhumi. We all are living in Karma Bhumi. That is all karmas, actions, basing on previous lives karmas. We are living all those things. We took birth to fulfill our previous life karmas, sanchita karma, prarabdha karma. So that's why we all are living in remaining world is karma bhumi, land of karmas, actions, fulfilling desires, fulfilling family affairs, relationships. All we are living through employment or business or something. This is all karmas. So once we reach and we start staying in Himalayas, so our when you come to India, when we cross, we it's many people will reach Delhi, and through Delhi they will reach to Himalayas, Haridwar or this side or that side. Haridwar, Hari ki Dwar, gateway of Hari, God. So once we start entering into that land of gods and yogis, immediately our karmas will go aside. They will go somewhere. So we cannot feel that karmic life, karmic feelings or karmic thoughts. Immediately some sort of minor level, maybe 5%, maybe 50%, depend upon the person's status and attitude, we start getting transformation. Beyond karma, we start thinking. We start thinking, doing beyond karmas. That means yogis effect on us. God's effect on us, godliness and yogic status. That's why tremendous, no doubt. Everybody will start if they are living in awareness and consciousness. They will certainly experience some sort of bliss, joy, something they may not be able to express in words, but start feeling inside. It start affect. It will affect certainly. That's what I experienced there. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vedanandaji. Ma Tejomai, do you want to ask any question?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Hariyom Namaste.
Ma Tejomai is from Africa, and she
Yes.
would like to ask a question to you, sir.
Yes, I would love to. I'm very happy to see you here. As we met in the, at the first World Parliament on Spirituality, and it has been like a divine encounter, I believe. Then we joined again at many occasions, and you kindly invited me to your birthday, which is also my birthday.
Yes,
And I had such a wonderful time with you, Baba Vedananda ji. Yes, I would like you to share with the world, if you want to, your encounter with Sri Mahaprabhu Babaji. As Samukta was saying, the people are really eager to receive and to know more about our, Param Guruji, Param Puja Avatar Babaji. And would you kindly share some experience that you had with our Father, Holy Father?
About Mahavatar Babaji.
Yes.
Yes, I got to actually. I could meet him in physical 3 times in my life. That is my blessing, my Porojanma's previous life blessing. So one experience I got at a cave where I am living 17 kilometers from cave, my ashram now, it is there. So one time long back I went to Ufa cave there with people. All people after doing meditation, all gone, all went down the hill. They went there. So I want to stay alone there. I want to some many things are there. So I want to discuss with him through mauna, through dhyana. So I stayed there that time. I stayed there. In front of cave, little down, many trees are there. Many, it is forest. No, trees are there. Just I went little down and I sat. I sat under one tree. Just so taking support of the tree, and I stayed there and I'm seeing cave and I started doing meditation now. That time I started meditation. So I started calling him, but I could not get anything. I started chanting his name, mantra, Om Siddha Kriya Babaji Namaha Om. This mantra I start chanting since many years. So Om Siddha Kriya Babaji Namaha Om. That mantra I am continuously chanting. Suddenly, while chanting, suddenly stopped my voice. Suddenly stopped my action of chanting. Activity stopped. I became little not shivering, just vibrating like. So I again continued. I continued closing my eyes. So I got a flash of light, and I started asking expressing my feelings in words. Babaji, I want to learn. Babaji, I want to know. So that time I asked, I want initiation from you. Please initiate me in Kriya Yoga. You are the king of, you are the this thing, you are root of Kriya Yoga. That's why please initiate me. Give me initiation. I want to practice. I want to follow Kriya Yoga, receive from you. That way, I asked him. I asked him through meditation only, not outside words, inside only. So I heard words in Uttarakhand Hindi, pure Hindi. It is not any mixed Hindi. So I got words. He told me, already you are yogi, everybody is yogi. Already you know Kriya Yoga. Whatever the action, whatever the Kriya means, action. So whatever the action you are doing, do it yogic way. Realize yogi in you and do it as a yogi. That is Kriya Yoga. First level Kriya Yoga is that. Try to be lovingly. Try to be peaceful. Try to be receiving others, helping others, listening others. All these Kriyas, listening is Kriya, giving is Kriya, taking is Kriya. Do every Kriya as an yogi. That is Kriya Yoga practice means life based it is. So you are already yogi. There are things are energy is there inside you. That's why you need not ask me. You start now. Now already you were when you took life janma, life born. You are initiated by God, universal God. Through birth, already you were initiated. Why don't you realize? Why you are not realizing that? Now, here onwards, already you are yogi. So try to realize yogic qualities in you and try to live every action, do every action in the form of yoga. Like that, I got message, ma. So that time onwards, yes, really. So am I doing as human being, yogi or swami, at least as a human being? If we behave as a human being, that is self yogic. He or she is yogi and yogini. That's all. If we do properly, that's what I learned that day. That day onwards, I'm trying to put in practice that sort of yogic nature. So that is how I met you. I met Mangesh Daji, Sadhguru in Mumbai also. Like that, nearly 200-300 masters I met throughout the world roaming. So this is how Babaji gave me a tremendous and practical and simple and powerful message to live life universally for universal brotherhood like this world parliament. Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you so, so much. So important to share this and to constantly remind us and humanity about this simplicity. It's a necessity, but it's a simplicity that we, as you very well said, and the Holy Master Babaji is sending this message to humanity.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you so much, Vedananda. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
George, sir, would you be there? I mean, are you there? I had a question for you, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So you have been an explorer. You just have to turn on the video, sir.
Yeah, I did. It's on.
Okay. All right, sir. So basically, you have been an explorer, and then you come from a corporate background also, and then you lived in the wild. So
Right.
I wanted to ask your experience. What is that one change that you found in the forest, and what is this energy healing that you're talking about? And how can we, as laymen who are doing our own work, now after the pandemic, it's all online. How do we bring the element of nature into our life wherever we are right now? Just a question to the explorer.
Okay.
Over to you, sir.
See, I lived, though I was born in a very natural surroundings in a village. Then I migrated like many people did. I lived in big city. Lived 30 years in Mumbai and big cities in India. But then in the cities, very difficult to find that nature because we have destroyed or we have also not only destroyed, we are disconnected from that. All our upbringing, all our conditioning in that place, in the rat race, we have lost that connection. So we need to revisit that nature. If we cannot live there, at least we have to revisit periodically. So that's one part because the nature has such beautiful healing power. We all know that when you go and live in a place, suddenly everything changes. If you are very stressed, the stress comes down. So, and then we need to see, we realize that we are not separate from any of this. Whether the mountains, the trees, the plants, the rivers, ocean, everything we are connected. But then when we lost that connection, then we need to reconnect, to revisit. Then there is the other part inside us. Like I said, each of us carry woundedness, brokenness within us. So that there is a disciplined journey we need to take inside to heal ourselves. So the re-experiencing that brokenness inside us, that changes, that is where the door to the innermost. I was talking about the innermost. Before getting there, I need to clear a lot of things on the way. Again and again, I'm challenged, I'm tested, I'm asked to give things up. So maybe my ambition, my attachment, my possession, of various kind, including possession is not just material. Like all the knowledge I acquire, I may have to just let it go. So that's a path. So it's a consistent effort that I need to put in. There's no shortcut actually.
So what is that one message that you can give children, sir? Because the children and the youth are the next building block for the nation and
Yes.
world in such. So now all these children are doing online education. They're so stuck with media. How do we give them that element of nature and this inner journey? And what are the one or two steps that you suggest in today's time that we can, as
So,
parents or as, we can do for our children and our friends around?
That's a wonderful question, because I believe what we need is to children need, today children are brought up with smartphones. That becomes a distraction for children. The parents find the easy way to keep children quiet. That is the starting point of disconnect with for the child, because the smartphone is taking you away from yourself. So therefore, there is a need for parents as a big responsibility there. Of course, this online process is making them back into the smartphone. So there is, how do we find that balance? Media is good. We can use it if we use it appropriately. But then most of the time we give it as an escape from, I mean, not only children, even adults. We all find an escape route from the true feelings that surface deep within us, especially in the context of pandemic. What has surfaced? There is people staying at home, relationships have come more, whatever we are trying to avoid in the relationship is coming face to face. Then people don't know what to do with it. There is frustration, there is depression. These are feelings that's coming. So there is a need of space for people to experience that. So that's one of the things I do, sit with people and say, do nothing. I cannot solve anybody's problem, but I need to sit still. This is what we have to support children to stay still. Find that stillness inside right from early days. And that is the solution, actually. How do we inculcate that stillness into oneself? I don't know if I've responded to you.
You did, sir. Maybe making these children to be in a, to meditate for a few minutes a day, so.
It is not, that's coming, it's not again, see, our approach to children is that conditioning, not allowing them to be themselves. So conditioning kills their spontaneity. Their energy need to be used in a very, facilitate them to use creatively, not force them to do things. Do as I say. Then you're shutting out. There's a very important other part, which is a taboo subject, which is the biggest issue I see. It's about the attitude to sex. Because we say sex is ugly, dirty, it is forbidden. But none of us exist in this world without that energy. Sexual energy, the creative force of the universe. If I am told it's ugly, it's bad, it's forbidden, then I am initiating a war with oneself. Because I am fighting against my own energy. And as a result, we have all kinds of problems in the country, in the world, in relation to that. Violence, war, aggression. So allowing people to be, it is like, I would say, if I smell food, good food, I might get saliva in my mouth. That's no problem. That's very natural. If I look at someone and I feel a sexual energy in me, arising in me, that is bad. But I need to treat the same way as I don't do anything with it, but I need to treat the same way as I smell the food. When I smell food, the saliva is fine, it's okay. I just observe and let it be. The same way I need to look at sexuality and the energy that arising from that as also a natural process. Because it's in the animal kingdom, in the trees, everything is to grow only through that energy. That's a life force. And that's the perspective we need to bring into children, youth. And it's a big task because we have thousands of years of, maybe hundreds of years of conditioning that is bad, ugly. And unfortunately, in the land of Tantra, the original land, home of Tantra and Kama Sutra and Khajuraho and all, this is taboo. What a contradiction. So we are going against ourselves.
Thank you so much, George. It was some clear-cut topics which has been addressed. Thank you for sharing all your inputs. So we're very grateful for you to be a part of this forum. Thank you.